All right, it looks like we're live. So I haven't gotten to the week 7 predictions yet, so we're going to get into that and talk about the 4 games that we have. We got Texas Tech and Kansas State on a bye this week, so there's just going to be 4 conference games again this week. I'm going to go with the one I feel the most confident with, and then go down to my least confident one. While we're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so the one I feel the most confident about is going to be 2 undefeated teams. I guess you could call it the game of the week, but I don't think so because I think I know who's going to win this game. I think we got Oklahoma State and TCU both at 5-0, and I believe Oklahoma State's a better team. Every team to me has question marks. Oklahoma State has less question marks to me than TCU does. TCU's had a horrible schedule so far, and they're undefeated. They had an amazing game against Oklahoma, which was followed up by Texas having the game of their lives against Oklahoma. So, what's their biggest win? Their biggest win was against Oklahoma, and then followed that up with a 7-point victory over a backup quarterback with Kansas, and then Colorado, which is a horrible team. Hey, whoever's watching, say hello so I know who you are. Okay, so if I have to go with the score here, I would say probably 40-24. TCU's got some firepower to them. It does seem. I'm not, I've been down on them kind of all year because of their schedule. Facebook user Yo. Okay, I don't know who you are, but Yo to you too, man. No, Yo. However it goes. Uh, so anyway, okay, so I'm pretty confident about Oklahoma State taking care of business against TCU, even though it's on the road in Fort Worth. Uh, just simply put, I don't have as much faith in them at all. It's Joni. Oh, hey, Joni, how are you doing? Um, okay, well, I guess that's a good segue. The next game I feel the most confident about is going to be your Longhorns. I feel pretty confident that they're extremely overrated and they're not back, and Iowa State's going to kill them. Okay, not really. Not really. The first game was I'm most confident Oklahoma State wins. The second game that I feel the most confidence in is that Texas is going to win. I like to post everything I'll put. I don't appreciate that, Joni. That's not very cool. There. Now I can replace that evil sign you tried to put up there. Now I went too far. Well, I told you I was joking about the Texas up. Yeah. So okay. So Iowa State's struggling. I kept wanting to say that they're a good team, but where's the results? They're getting beat left and right now and barely scoring points. What was it? I think Kansas and um, Kansas State is were lost by Iowa State because of missed field goals. So I mean, bad offense, bad kicking game, bad team. I got them pretty low in the rankings. Texas, man, I will tell you this, man, they are absolutely surprising me. I really trust in their defense. I don't know who to give the credit to. If I could put one knock on Texas, I guess it would be the second half offense. But that's it. That's literally it. Maybe that gets figured out. Maybe that really gets figured out now that Quinn Ewers is there, who is impressive to me. So you put a good defense and what looks like a good offense because I got a lot of trust in Bijan Robinson. I think they have a good backup running backs to give him some relief. I like Xavier Worthy. I like Jordan Whittington. I like JT Sanders. And now you got a guy who can actually throw the football to them. That's a pretty important thing in a football game. He looks pretty good. And, Texas got a lot of fear in me right now. I'll have to see. If I had to hedge this bet, which I won't, if I had to, I would wonder, okay, are they feeling themselves right now? Is there going to be a Texas collapse? That we have seen. Here's why I kind of don't think so. In my understanding, Oklahoma and West Virginia, they left points on the board. In other words, they weren't trying to run up the score. That's a very mature decision. You know, let's say you're trying to, because it's a rivalry game or whatever, and you're pushing to put 70 points up on the board and humiliate them. Well, what happens if a starter goes out, two starters go out when you're trying to make that push? Just win the damn game, 49-0. Who cares? That's impressive enough. That's very mature. That's what a good to great football coach should do. Just get the freaking victory. So, maybe they're kind of growing up there as far as that goes. Maybe they actually have a better culture now, which I think is a hard thing for Texas. I can get into that in another video, but hey, if they're winning, and they're winning pretty impressive other than, the loss to Texas Tech. So I can't knock them too much for that. So, all right, we're going to go to my next game, the third game that I have the most confidence in. Baylor at West Virginia. So I've been trying to hype West Virginia up a little bit because I thought they were being trashed a little bit too much. But, honestly, the results aren't quite there. Baylor, I believe, is being way overlooked. And I'm not necessarily seeing that. We've got two losses. They're against two ranked teams. I think BYU is still ranked. They had a bad outing against Oregon, and now Notre Dame, they might be out of the rankings, but still, we had an offense that was trying to find themselves, and we lost that game in Provo, Utah. The other loss was to Oklahoma State. We lost by 11 at home. Not too good, but we had ways of winning that game. I'm not going to trash us for that. What I am excited about and why I still have a lot of enthusiasm for Baylor is that they, to me, are showing improvement on the defensive line, and clearly they're showing improvement in the passing game. That's going to make us dangerous. Now, not this game, but I guess next game against Kansas, Baylor is supposed to have a Khalil Keith, a monster offensive lineman, a good rushing blocker, and Tay McWilliams, our starting big running back. That's going to make us less predictable, on top of the fact that we're going to be less predictable now with an actual passing game, and it looks like it's going to be a good passing game. That's going to make us dangerous. We are absolutely going to be a tough out. Let's see how we combine the speed of the outside, the speed on the inside for the running backs, and now some power to the inside, and combine that with a good passing game with what I already know to be a good defense. They're all going to exponentially sort of help each other out there, and I see greater things in Baylor's future. If I'm worried about somebody left on the schedule, probably Texas. But other than that, I feel like our two toughest games are already out of the way. We made a Big 12 title game last year, and I could possibly see it coming down to Baylor and Texas, which is the last game of the year as far as who goes, if Oklahoma State is going to be in there. Maybe it's going to be Baylor and Texas. Who knows? We will see. Now I'm going to go with my least confident game, and this one I'm flat out going to hedge my bets, because if one thing happens, I'm picking one team. If one thing doesn't happen, I'm picking the other team. Point blank, period. I just don't know how to pick this game. It all depends. Is Dillon Gabriel going to start for Oklahoma? Are they going to hold him out for concussion protocol, or do they feel like he's healthy enough to start? If he starts, I think Oklahoma will beat Kansas, because Kansas doesn't have Jalen Daniels. From what I understand, Jalen Daniels is done for the year. I feel really bad for Kansas. They had a good game against TCU, so it's possible. It's possible that if Dillon Gabriel starts, that Kansas could still pull the upset in Norman. But I would go with Oklahoma. But like I said, I'm hedging my bets. I'm not really picking a winner here. I think it's too tough. But without Dillon Gabriel, I'm picking Kansas, point blank. So literally, you'll know my prediction when you see the quarterback come onto the field, and that's where I'm going to leave that. So anyway, appreciate the comments and everything. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night, get ready for the morning, get back to work, get back at it. And okay, so I talked to y'all about an interview. So let me update you on the interview, the one I'm going to do with Jericho Green, the one I'm extremely very excited about. I think y'all are going to love the dude. He's a laugh a minute, he's a laugh a second kind of guy, man. He's crazy. Okay, so anyway, it was supposed to be set up for this Friday, 5 o'clock his time, 7 o'clock Texas time, Central Standard Time. Okay, so he's going to be out of town, and we're going to reschedule this for the 21st. The 21st of this month, we will get this interview knocked out, and I'm going to do some advertising, a little bit here and there to kind of help remind y'all. I really want y'all to, tune in for that. Hit the like and subscribe if you don't mind. Let's grow this channel up just a little bit. I don't need thousands and thousands of people. But I do want a good audience to interact with. That's what makes these videos killer, man. So anyway, I will holler at y'all later. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good Wednesday tomorrow. Have a great week. Love your family. Godspeed. And sick and bears.